understand how to do it. And that's what's important for you to do, instead of worrying about, what equipment do I need, like what websites do I need to go to, blah blah blah. Like, you don't need to know all that, bro. Just start, enjoy it, and yeah, bro. If you truly have passion for something, it don't really matter if you know what you're doing, as long as you're doing it with passion. People will feel that passion, and you'll make it, bro. Simple. I mean, like, real passion. I don't mean like fabricate shit. Like, people be just like, I'm just gonna talk about this shit, please. But like, people like, be like, oh, I'm so hungry for this, blah blah blah, but then not even really lock in with it. They expect instant results, and that'll never happen, bro. No matter how much, I mean, just, it's not gonna happen, and you have to accept that, bro. Instant success is not something you can expect. And I'm not saying you can't be blessed very quickly. Like, you could be streaming for a week and fucking Mr. Beast comes in your chat and donates 10,000. Of course, something like that can happen, but I'm saying you should never expect that. Go into streaming feeling like, oh, I'm about to get hella viewers in the first week or 2 weeks or 2 months or 3 months or even a year sometimes. There's people that will be streaming consistently for a whole year, and by the end of the year, they'll not even average 20 viewers. And that's completely okay. As long as you're seeing the progression in your craft and you're enjoying it, that's all that matters. I mean, a good example is like Senna. I think she was streaming for like 2 years with, a few people watching, which is good, of course. Like, even having a few people watching is good. But then, of course, she blew up when she started, collabing with like poker streamers and shit. And then she even blew up even more when she collaborated with the Asian, and then she would just start blowing up everywhere, And now she's one of the biggest streamers on the platform. And that's kind of how, the progression can be. So I'm not expecting instant success, and I'm young, so it's even less like pressure for me, because like, yeah, if I was like 30 streaming for the first time and like, I was streaming for 2, 3, 4 years, no success, I would feel a little, down in the dumps. Not that I wouldn't continue, because I've heard stories of people starting YouTube and Twitch or whatever, like late, quote unquote late, and just continuing with very little success. I think even RDC talked about like how they were doing YouTube for like 5 years with very little success, and then they finally blew up. And bro, that's how you have to treat things, instead of being like, oh, if I do this for a month and it doesn't work out, I'm done. Fuck that mindset, bro. Just keep going, keep grinding, dog. I'm really just grinding till the guaranteed destination plays out, because I know what the destination is, bro. I know where I'm gonna be, so I'm not worried about when's it gonna happen or how even. It's just, it's going to happen, so I'm there for it, because bro, there's a possibility, not that I think it's gonna happen or even that I want it to happen, but there's a possibility I could be streaming for 2, 3, 4 years with very little success. But does that mean I'm gonna stop and be like, well, guess I gotta pack it up and just give up and blah blah blah? No, I'm gonna keep on going, even if that does happen. God forbid, though, I don't want that to happen. I will say that I don't want that to happen, because I do have my reasons for doing streaming above a lot of other things, on top of course, entertaining. I don't want to get too personal, but all I'm gonna say is my dad is decently old, and I think like I don't want to take super long to start getting money, because I want to because he's old and he's still working. To this day, he's still working and he's pretty old. And I'm just thinking, imagine I am going through all that like school stuff, making zero money, because obviously when you're going to college, you're really only losing money until you start, working for real, which is basically when you're 20 some, 22 some, like that. And even if then, you're probably not gonna make that much money. That's the unfortunate truth about the education system, bro. Besides, if you go into like doctor or lawyer work, you're probably not gonna be making enough money to like not only support yourself but support other people to the point where you can pay for them and have them retired and stuff. So for me, streaming is the best way to have that be a possibility, because I'm still young and I'm doing this while I'm still young, and I can possibly actually retire. Actually both of my parents, low-key. My mom isn't that old, but I don't want her to be working anymore, because I just want her to do her. She always talks about how she's stressed out and she just want to stop, to just chill. And I want that for my mom. So while she's still pretty young, I want to be able to retire her and have her be able to stop smoking, because she smokes, and start working out and stuff, and just not have any stress attached to that, because that's how it be. So that's really what I'm gonna do, and streaming, I feel like, is the best way to do that for me, because I've always wanted to be a YouTuber, streamer, whatever you want to call it, entertainer, I guess you could say, because I enjoy entertaining people. I love talking a lot. I talk a lot anyways, so it makes sense, and it's really all I feel like I have a talent for, I guess you could say. I don't want to say talent, but been told like you should be a YouTuber, blah blah blah, and all that shit before. As corny as that's gonna sound. So why not do it, bro? I have no reason not to. I have time to do it, so do it. That's how I view it. So yeah, I wanna do this. I really do, and I want to make it really badly, because it could be my pretty much only opportunity to fully allow both my parents to retire while I'm still so young, because let's be real, if in most cases with most things, if you want to even be close to retiring your parents, you probably have to be like late 20s, early 30s type thing. But with streaming, it's one of those things where it's so unpredictable and anything can happen, to the point where you could retire your parents. I could retire my parents today, a week from now, a month from now, 2 months from now, which is something that generally fuels me, because it's like anything can happen with streaming. But I also know God has my best interest, so I'm like, wow, if I'm doing this and it's unpredictable, but God has me, I could really just, I could do it, and I can finally help out everyone in my family and make sure they don't have to work again, because that's just not what I want for them, so that's how I view it, for sure. A lot of people wouldn't agree with that, because a lot of people are like, oh, I have to make guaranteed money, quote unquote, but for me, nigga, this is guaranteed. I know I'm gonna succeed, so I'm not even worried about it, A lot of other people would be like, oh, I'm unsure of my success, but I know success. I know it, so yeah, that's how I feel about it. Oh, my bad. Shit. Yeah, I do actually like not having my face cam, considering I could just do whatever. This is really relaxing. I wasn't even planning on doing like this at all. I'm basically just talking while music is playing, but hey, I kind of like it. you know. But yeah, that's how I feel about it. I feel like, you know, success is guaranteed if you believe it is guaranteed, bro. Faith is such an important thing, and in my opinion, it should be important in everyone's life. You know, not even if you're not Christian or Muslim or whatever, having faith in your ability to do great things is so important. Because because if you don't have faith in your own ability, bro, like there's, you know, no assured way you're gonna make it with anything. But if you have faith in your ability and you know what you can do, and you fully go into what you can do, bro, in my opinion, there's no possible way you can fail, as long as you work as hard as possible at that thing and you put everything you can into it. And for that, I do streaming, you know, even if it's very, you know, a lot of people would be, I don't know, kind of yapping, I guess, but, you know, thank God for everything, you know, because if I didn't have God in my life, I don't even know where I would be. I'd be 10 times, 100 times worse. Some people looking at my life would think I already have it, the worst I could have it, but no, I don't, because I've been through worse, you know. People like, yeah, I don't know. Sometimes you just have to be grateful for what you got, and I'm grateful for everything I got right now, even if it not be the most luxurious or whatever. I'm grateful for everything I have, and I'm happy that I'm where I'm at right now, you know. And that will allow me to be even more grateful when I get farther in life, whether that be with money or just basic success, like, you know, getting a girlfriend or something. I don't know. All that stuff I'll be so much more grateful for, because I've been through all this bullshit in my life. You know, I wasn't, you know, given the silver spoon necessarily, so. And by no means don't want to act like my life is so hard and I go through all this bullshit and, you know, I'm literally the most hated person on the planet. Like, nah, you know, in the end of the day, bro, I was born in the middle class, you know, and especially when I make it, I know people are gonna be like, bro, you literally make money from just pressing the live button. But the truth is, people don't see those moments when you're not successful. You know, and I hate when people say that shit, like, oh, you literally just make money from doing this or that. Bro, did you see the moments where I wasn't making money, where I was going through it, where I wanted to quit? You know, you didn't see those moments, so how can you say it's so easy to do this or that when you were even through the thing that I went through? You know what I'm saying? So, hey, bro, just have respect for people and, like, understand that just because you view their life as easy from your point of view doesn't mean it is, bro. Hell, even when you get money, your life can still be hard, bro. Niggas don't realize money does not fix everything, even close to everything. Like, not even close. You can literally put your all, I mean, what am I talking about? You can have all the money in the world, but, like, bro, if there's still things you have low self-esteem about, you're gonna have them. You know, like, if you're built like a fucking whale or something, or built like a skeleton, you're still gonna have those insecurities even when you have money, because, I mean, yeah. This is a very true statement, bro. Money cannot unlame you, because, bro, you can have billions, trillions for all I care, bro. If you're still a lame nigga, you gonna be a lame nigga. That's how it is. So, just don't view money as like the end goal. I don't think I'll ever view money as the end goal. You know, once I get money, I'm still gonna keep going. I'm still gonna be motivated, because I'm not doing this for money. I'm doing this to entertain and to, I don't want to say give purpose to people. That sounds like some high ego shit or something. But really just to, like, inspire people and make people's days better, bro. That's what I want to do. And with streaming, I feel like that is, a possibility. So, hey, I'm gonna keep working at it, keep going at it, and we're gonna soar to the highest highs possible, y'all. So, if you're here for that, you're here for that. If you're not, you're not. Cool. Yeah. Might be the end of my video, low key. Alright, I'm gonna see y'all.